Yo, 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 what up, world? This is the one and only Mr. No Heart coming to you in a different perspective podcast. Listen, I'm here with my favorite two people.
Mm-hmm. Go
First
ahead
and
and tell them.
foremost, let me introduce you to the one and only, the Haitian sensation, Queen Sheba herself, Miss Who Was Daddy and all that black. Give it
That
up for Miss
black.
Triple R, y'all. Give it up for her. Give it up for
Hey
her.
guys, it's good to be back. It's good to be here. It's been a while since we've seen y'all, but we're back. And shout out to Team Haiti beating New Zealand 4-0. Shout out to
Give it
Haiti.
up. Give
Getting
it
it
up for
started
Haiti. Give it up for her.
Soccer season has begun.
No,
Give it
no,
up
it's
for
FIFA.
FIFA.
Get it,
Hey,
get it
get it
right.
right. Get it
Get it.
right.
We play Peru on Friday.
Hey, definitely support the Haitian national team on that. And listen, give it up for my brother from another mother, the one and only strongest musician you will ever know. Give it up for my
That's
boy
strong.
Be the Bear. Give it up
Yeah.
for him. Give it up for
Hey, what's
Yeah,
going
a
on,
whole
man?
party.
What'd you say?
A
What'd you
whole party.
say?
A whole party.
That's how it's supposed to go. That,
What?
that that's how it's supposed to go. But what's going on, man? Glad to be here. Like I said, glad to be here. We miss y'all. We miss y'all. You know what's going on. Hope y'all staying safe out here. But we back, man. What's up? What's up?
him. Yeah, man, we
Uh,
here. And
yeah.
we gonna first and foremost, let me do this first before we jump into today's topic, because we ain't even gonna waste y'all time today. We just gonna get right into it.
Uh-oh.
Um, you know, okay. They rejected my comment, but it's okay, cool, ain't no problem.
Huh?
Oh, nah, YouTube. I was trying to put the thing in the chat, but it's okay. If you want to join, just raise your hand in the chat. But listen, today we shall converse about the topic at hand, which is courting versus dating.
Uh, the VS. Versus up. She told you it wasn't gonna take too long. That's
Yeah,
What's not gonna
so
take too long? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about. The itching.
Oh,
No,
you
we
scratch
back. We
your
back.
head.
We back.
You scratch
we
your
back.
head.
We
Yeah, I
back.
thought it was over with.
Uh, um.
yeah, well, I'm gonna give a brief synopsis of what these are, and then we can take it from there.
Oh
mm,
Lord,
So, based off the research of our PI, Miss Triple
ooh,
R,
not the PI,
That's what she is.
hey, the
not the
PI,
PI. Don't do that.
the PI firm of RR&R,
Come on. All right.
uh, courting is the intentional pursuit with an implicit goal, aka marriage, aka not being a special friend.
Okay. 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 So you
Not
mean like getting calls at 8 a.m. and 11 p.m., not just 11 p.m. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
courting is
All right.
that's the goal of
All right.
courting is to be the one and only. Uh, dating, according to our Miss Triple R PI firm, RR&R.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand you.
Hey, and you can email us. We will. She does do side work too, so it ain't
Hey,
just for us.
listen,
Hey, if you got the cash,
she
hey,
gonna do
she'll
all the
find
PI
it. She'll
work.
find it.
We got Mr. No Heart
Really can,
coming through
but
Yep.
slapping niggas. So hey,
See,
we still got,
So,
hey, listen,
still
all in
still got the
one.
still got the specials going
Listen,
on.
and then dating is more casual, exploratory, and
and
What?
and
I don't know if that's supposed to be private.
yeah, it's private.
Oh, okay, private. Focusing more
Mm.
on companionship and no,
Define long-term goals.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
so one of
So
them intentional and one of them is just figuring it out.
I
Not
mean,
really.
Well, I'm saying from this, I feel like one of them gonna be like, hey, from day one, we know what it is. Yo, what's going on? Look who in the building.
Hey,
Check you
hey.
out, check you out. I'm saying one, hey, from day one, this is what I'm looking for, this is where I'm headed. And then the other one is like, hey, we rocking
Not,
and rolling.
but not necessarily. Courting does not necessarily mean that um when you meet the person from day one, even though in your head this is what you're pursuing, this is what your goal is, that doesn't mean that that is the person that you essentially will be courting in the long run. Just because you are in pursuit to be married doesn't mean that the person that you are dating is the person that you're going to be courting. Because all of this starts off with dating somebody.
Nah, from
Yeah.
what he just said, I'm saying like courting is like, hey, day one, this is what I'm looking for. And if you're not looking for that, we not finna even explore courting. Like courting is like, hey, look, I'm from day one. Hey, my name is Brandon. Hey, can I get your number? Okay, while we on the phone, hey, well, I'm looking to be married. I'm looking for this. I'm looking for this. I'm looking for this. What you got going on? If you
Nobody
get
realistically, when they meet somebody from day one, say, I'm looking to get.
um but I'm saying like maybe not day one, but I'm saying like it ain't
Because
no it
the,
ain't no it ain't no build from courting and dating. It look like it ain't no building up for that. Like
so
what it is from here, and we on the same page to grow to that. Now whether or not we make it, that's another thing. But this ain't this from day one. I'm looking for this. We finna try it. It's gonna be us, right? We finna try it. If it don't work out, it don't work out. Versus dating, it's like, hey, what? I'm rocking and rolling. Like we vibing. Like if you see me at the bar with somebody else, like, hey, throw your head up. I'm throw my head up, keep it moving, and I'll see you Tuesday. Like
yeah,
I feel like that's what dating the difference is, you know?
yeah, I feel like because I feel like courting is like I'm serious and dating is just like, yeah, well, I'm exploring
but
my options. But if I'm courting you, I know it's like, okay, I see long term, whatever. It might
long
not end in marriage, but I feel like long term, you that
but you do
person long
not see
term.
long-term goals in somebody when you first see them. Because with courting, it also means that you have been looking at this person for a while. You see qualities in this person that is their morals, their values kind of mirror what it is that you're looking for. And then you get to know them, then you eventually go through that process. It's somebody that you have been watching, even if it means whether you have been dating them or it's just somebody that you've been watching, they're single, and you're just looking at their mannerism, how they react to things, how they move, how they control their temperament and stuff like that. Then you can move in and say, hey, this is what I'm pursuing. Because courting is more of an old school term than what it is now, because people don't court now.
Right, because most people date. Like I feel like courting is not about the other person. Courting is about me. Like when I'm courting somebody, I know what I'm looking for. Like I know I'm looking to be married. I know I'm looking to be in a relationship. I know what I'm looking for. I know what direction I'm going. It's either like, hey, if we're compatible from the beginning to go in that same direction, that's what I feel like courting is. Like, hey, look, I'm looking to be married in the next 6 months. Is that something you looking for? Now, whether or not I say that in day one or in the first month, but from an early stage, you know which direction I'm going. We might not be able to do it together, but from an early stage, like, hey, I'm not finna. Hey, look, you got my phone number. We go on a few dates. By date three, you know what I'm going. Like, you know if I'm looking to be in a relationship. You know if we finna do this. Is that something you think we can grow together? If it ain't, right? If you're not looking for that, if you're not looking for that type of, if you're not looking for that, then we know we're not going in the same direction. Like, but if we just dating, dating is something we can figure out like what I want and what you want at the same time,
So do you
right?
think dating should be exclusive?
No, well, I mean dating can be
That's not the
exclusive.
question.
But the thing is, I don't. It's not a should be. It's can be. Courting should be exclusive. Courting is exclusive. Courting is like, hey, look, I'm locked in. What from early. Courting is exclusive. Dating depends on the person. You can date and be exclusive, or you can date and not be exclusive, right? Dating is like, interviewing for a job. Like you could throw all your eggs in one basket at the job, or you can apply for 30 different jobs. You know, courting is like you apply for the same job, the same position every month until they give you that chance. Like, because you know this where you want to be. You know this way. I'm not looking nowhere else. I know what direction I want to go. This is what it is. Is that something you want also? Yeah. So dating can be exclusive. It don't got to be. Because dating probably just having fun anyway, right? I mean, unless you make it exclusive, you just getting the person you probably did. Yeah.
I mean, based on the definition, I feel like courting is, if we're gonna keep it black and white, courting is exclusive. Dating is figuring out if we're compatible and if it can be long term. But I think courting, when you start to court somebody, I guess based on the definition, it's like, okay, we're dating, but now I'm courting you to be more than just a friend, girlfriend with X, Y, and Z. So that's how I see it, just based on the definition of courting and dating. But yeah, you can. I feel like once you become mutually exclusive in dating, that falls on that I'm courting you. But you should never
Right.
stop dating your person. But
True. I agree with you on that statement.
you should always date your person. But I feel like when you're courting them, dating falls under, you're courting them, but you also dating them at the same time to keep the relationship
Viable.
Yeah. So yeah, I think you have to date in order to court, but you can date without courting, but you can't court without
Or
dating.
without dating. Yeah.
Nah, I don't think I wholeheartedly think you can court without dating.
Why is
Like
that?
because
Right.
because I'm saying, like, I mean, I can be, because courting is I feel like courting is locked in. To me, courting is locked in on a direction. It's like, I'm looking for a relationship. I'm looking for this, right? And courting is intentional. Courting, I feel like courting off the back is mutually exclusive. Like, I'm courting her. I'm not courting nobody else. I'm courting her to figure out if this is going to work. If this not going to work, we going our separate ways. Like,
But that's not how that is not how it works.
um,
Usually when you court somebody, because even back in the days when they're courting somebody, it's somebody that they've been watching. It's somebody that they look at their temperament, their morals, their values, their goals, their ambition. They watch this person
I'm,
before they even go and say, hey, listen, I want you to be my this, or I want you to be my that. That's
right.
how it works. It's not about the first day you see somebody at the club or at the bar, you're like, well, boom.
Right.
That
But that's what I'm saying. You making my point. That's what I'm saying. Courting is just what you're saying. Courting is, I've been watching you. I know what I want. I see us together long term. I know this is my, for the moment, I believe this could be potentially my person. So I'm not shooting with nobody else. I'm focused on you. Let's take it there, and we're gonna figure it out. Whereas dating, is like, yeah, you can see me on Monday. I can see somebody else on Tuesday. And granted, yeah, dating can turn into courting. I can like the way we hang out together. I can like the way we go into things, and then it can turn into courting. But I feel like dating is figuring it out. Like, if dating is figuring it out, like, I feel like dating is for me to figure out what I want and you to figure out what you want. And if we can do it together, I feel like courting is like, I know what I want, and you might know what you want. Now we kind of see if our paths align to go the same direction. But like you said, the only way I would know that is if I'm watching you, if I'm studying you, if I like the way you move, if I like your mannerisms, right? If I'm dating you, I can care how you talk to people. Because that, if at the first, I don't care. I'm not watching. I don't care if your mannerisms. Hey, if your mannerisms look good for the moment, that's fine, right? I'm not paying attention to all that other stuff. At In dating can lead to that, but I'm saying at the same time, dating can also be just that. We see each other when we see each other. We move around when we move around. I feel like courting, you're not gonna do that when you courting.
You
It ain't
don't do
no
that important.
right. So that's yeah. So you can court without dating because you can know what you want and you know the direction you want to go in.
So you no,
I think
If
you
I
missed.
say
I think you missed
because
what I was
you
saying. I think because it's kind of like how the people tell you never stop dating your wife. Like even once you got her, you still have to date her. And what I'm saying in the aspect is you still have to do those things that you did to get her. Don't stop doing those things. That's what I was saying when you can you can date without courting, but you can't court without dating. That's what I
right,
mean by
but
that.
oh yeah, yeah, but I don't think that's the way I'm looking at dating. Right? I'm not looking at dating as like going out, having the time, making sure that we're still in love. I don't look at that as dating. I feel like you're going to do that I feel like you're going to do that to keep the relationship strong. Those are things you have to do. When I'm saying dating, I'm talking about like, hey, I got your phone number. I'm gonna hit you up on Thursday. We might hang out on Thursday. I might not hit you up until next Wednesday and we vibing with each other, right? There is no intentionality. There is no there is no direction or purpose until we figure that out. Yes, we could figure that out by I could hang out with you on Thursday and be like, you know what, I like the way this feels. Hey, I'm coming back tomorrow. And then that can be like, you know what, hey, look, now I like it here for real. Let me. Then you're gonna turn into courting, right? You could date and turn into courting, but but at the same time, I could be like, yeah, I like it here, but shoot, I also like it somewhere else, and I also like it somewhere else, and you could do that while you're dating. You're not
but
gonna do that while you're courting.
but what he's saying is that what I gathered that Mr. No Heart is saying that you can when you courting somebody, you have to date them to get to know them. Because just watching somebody doesn't mean that you know them.
Right. I'm just saying court. Right.
I understand,
Courting someone. I just feel like the intention behind courting is more
of
direct.
course, but that
Right.
means exclusively dating that person. It doesn't mean that you are dating this person and Jane, Jill, and Erica down the road. That
Right.
doesn't.
But
So when you are courting somebody, you are specifically and exclusively dating that person to get to know them better and then move on to the other stages if what you see is really what it adds up to be.
right, but like I said, I feel like that's courting. I feel my from the definition he gave, courting is more direct, more from the get go. Like I mean, just let me revert back. So maybe I'm looking at it from dating is more casual, exploratory process meant for testing compatibility and seeing if you enjoy spending time together. Courting, on the other hand, is highly intentional from day one, and is
Exactly.
structured. It is structured, purposeful as a partner, and clear, defined intentions on the goal of marriage. So that means when I get your phone number, right? When I get your phone number, when I call you and we exchange pleasantries, we're cutting out the dirt from early. I'm saying, hey, I'm looking for marriage. Hey, I'm looking to be in a relationship long term. Hey, I'm not looking to play with nobody's feelings. Hey, I'm looking to find my forever person. Are you looking for that too? If you're not looking for that, hey, go on, right? Now, as you're courting, now we're gonna talk. If you're looking for that too, as we're courting, I'm gonna say, hey, well, what's your intentions? What's your 5 year? How do you like kids? How you talk to your parents? How you do? But we know we're moving in that direction from day one. There is
So
no
you running out the gate from day one.
when you're courting, my intentions, my interpretation of courting is from day one. We are clear on marriage from not maybe not day one, but from early enough where we are not playing. Like it's not you gonna know I want to. My goal is marriage in the first week, right? Now, if that's something you can rock with, if that's something you're looking for, we can continue to go on, right? But as we go on, I'm learning about you. I'm learning what you like. I'm learning what you don't like. I'm learning how you plan to move in this relationship, in this marriage. I'm learning how you interact with your family. I'm learning how your do's and your don'ts, your buttons. I'm learning all of that, right? When I'm dating, it's casual. Yes, I might pick up on two things, but I don't care if how you treat your family at this moment because we rocking, right? I might see you today, we might talk on the phone, and I might not never call you again, or vice versa. You might never call me again, right? Or we dating, you might see you on Tuesday, we might hang out a couple times, you might hang out with somebody else, right? It's casual. It's I'm figuring, I'm figuring out even if I want to even be in a relationship, right? Like we hanging out. Like I'm figuring out if I like even talking to you for real, right? Like, granted, you could do that while courting, but there is no direction. It's like we just flowing, and it's you can do that with multiple people. Can it be exclusive? Yes, but I'm saying most of the time, dating is like not as serious as courting.
So let me ask you this question. Do you think that women take dating more seriously than men do?
No, I don't think no, because I feel like women want to get in relationships more often. And well, you know what? Let me rephrase. It depends on the person, because there are men that like relationships and there are men that don't, and vice versa. So I can't say if we take it more serious. I will say I feel like men are more reluctant to get in relationships, right? Like, unless there are sparks where people just know, but I feel like women are more inclined to be like, hey, look, are we rocking, or what we doing? Like, right? I feel like women lean more in the courtroom because they want to know what's going on. Where
They want you
men
to be
might,
intentional.
right, but it ain't. I mean, yes, okay, yeah, they want you to be intentional. Whereas dating, it doesn't have to be intentional.
Okay.
Dating doesn't have to be intentional. Where courting is, that's you know.
So
No,
so I'm just reading the chat also as we're going on. I know that it is said that you believe that you can court without dating, right? But for you, yes, you can have these intentions of being in a relationship, and you can have these intentions of um you see somebody, you like them, you like their mannerism, you like the way they look, you're attracted to them, period. But when you, in your mind, you are like, okay, well, my goal is in the next 2 months or in the next 2 years to be married. And you see this person and you're like, okay, this could be my person, right?
right.
So you exchange numbers, you start talking, or whatever. But as time goes on, when the actions and the words don't match, then what?
Then it ends. Like, I mean, courting doesn't mean it has to make it to marriage. Courting just means that the end goal is supposed to be marriage. It might not make it there, right? We both might agree that we both want to be married, but then we turned out that you don't like the way I look when I wake up in the morning, and you just can't get over it, right? There might be things that it just might not work, and it doesn't matter that it doesn't work. It's just courting to me is more about me and my intentions, right? It's more intentional. It's a defined
But
direction from early, and it might not work. It might
but
not work. That's still okay.
because when you courting somebody, right, it should be a mutual intention of the same end goal, because this is the person that you see that is your person.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But
But
you're gonna find that out in the very first early. It's like,
but
hey, I got your phone number. Is this what you're looking for? Hey, what's up? How you doing? Whatever. What are you looking for? Are you looking for a relationship, or is it your intentions to be married? And is if so, what's that time frame looking like? Or if you just figuring it out, then I already know, like, okay, well, this not it, right? I dating is not the act of going out on dates and doing activities and all that stuff. Dating is just, I feel like dating is just, like I said, exploratory. Dating is just like, okay, it's like a taste test, right? It's like a taste test. It's like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna try a little bit of this, I'm gonna try a little bit of that, I'm gonna try a little bit of this, I'm gonna try a little bit of that. And if I like that, yes, I'm gonna go there. if I like this from the first bite, can I always go back and get that? Yes. I could be exclusive to just that. But from courting, I know I like this. I only came here for this. This is what I'm getting. Don't ask me about nothing else. It's very intentional. And if you so happen to tell me, hey, I'm sorry, we ran out of that, I'll say fine. I'll go to your other location that has it. It's fine if it doesn't work out. I'll just go to another location that has it. Like if we're courting and we don't work out, okay, no harm, no foul. It doesn't work. We both will find somebody else that's more compatible.
These things like when people are in these relationships, these said relationships, that feelings don't get intermingled. Like it's just something that you can sever and cut off and like, okay, deuces, peace.
Right. But I'm not saying that it might not be
That's what
difficult to
comes
cut it
across.
off. I'm just saying that when you courting somebody, it's intentional from the start. There is no wondering what direction y'all going in. That's all I'm saying. When you dating somebody, you don't have to be intentional, right? You don't have to be intentional, right? You can date people left and right. You know, you're not finna court multiple people. Courting is purpose and goal driven. Dating ain't.
So go back to the question. So you can just go and court somebody without getting to know them.
It's courting. The act of courting is not the act of courting is getting to know them, but it's with a purpose behind it. Dating is getting to know someone without a purpose. That's all I'm saying. I can court. Yes, I got to get to know you to court you, but along the way from me getting to know you,
You
we
gotta
can have
date.
but dating is going. I guess for me, I'm saying I feel like most time when people say dating, they actually looked at as going to do activities,
Oh,
going out on dates. Like going out on dates is different
that
than
could be.
dating, right? In courting, you're gonna go out on dates. In courting, you're gonna do activities. Going out on dates is different than dating. If I'm dating, I can date whoever I want. I'm not courting multiple people. It's divine. It's a purpose. It's to the point. Dating is exploratory. It's open.
Yes,
Yeah,
dating is exploratory, but I think with dating, there's different levels to dating. Yeah, because you can, like you said, you can be exploring and dating multiple people, but once you become exclusive, that's different.
right. But we're not talking about becoming exclusively. The question is not exclusively dating versus dating. It's courting versus dating.
But court
Can
is
date?
exclusively dating one person.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And
Okay.
oh,
I'm courting and from the thing courting and dating is different. If you're doing courting versus dating, they would have to mean different things,
they
right?
do different things.
All right. So if I'm gonna say I'm courting a person versus dating somebody, then you're gonna say courting is just exclusive dating.
That's not
It's a difference.
what I'm saying is, yes, you can, because not everybody out here that goes into a relationship goes into the relationship saying that, okay, well, my goal is to be married in 5 or 6 years from now.
Right,
Or my
right. So
goal,
right.
hold on, wait a minute. Not everybody go into a relationship or maybe don't have the mindset that in 2 years I want to be married with a wife and 2 kids, or a husband and 3 kids, or whatever the case may be. When somebody's out here single, let's take it for people around our age group. When people are out here dating, they're not a lot of us are not in that mindset, right? So when they meet somebody and they get to know that person, and then they get to that point where they say, okay, well, this is my person, this is my this, and this is my that, then they intentionally start moving in that direction and saying, hey, I like you and I do see myself with you in the long run. But nobody walks into a relationship and say, yep, that's it right there. I want that one. Nothing else. Ain't gonna look at nothing else.
I'm not saying that, right? I'm not saying that. See, I feel like I'm not saying you going to the one person, hey, I'm looking at this and I'm cutting it off. I'm saying that when you are courting from the beginning, you know the direction that you want to go on. For instance, for me, courting is not about the other person, it's about me, right? It's about me. When I'm courting, I'm looking for an individual that's like-minded for what I have going on. Are we compatible? I want to be married in the next 24 months. Is that something is that in your plan? I want to have 4 kids. And this is not a long stage. This is early when we getting to know each other. I want to have 4 kids. Do you want kids? Right? I want to have this. Oh, you want to have that. Do you want to move? Do you want to stay close to your family? Like, these are all things you do when you're courting someone, right? It's intentional, right? It's intentional. Can you do that while dating? Yes, but I can also do that with multiple people while I'm dating, right? Would you call that exclusive if I'm finding that same information about Sally, Victoria, and all that? Would you say that's courting all of them?
That's crazy. That's
But my
crazy.
point, but that's my point. Even though I can get the same information while I'm courting, while dating, you're not gonna say I'm courting. You're not gonna say I'm exclusive. Courting is, like I said, courting is more about the individual. Like, courting is about me. Like, hey, I'm courting right now. Hey, look, I'm looking for this. Are we together on this? If we not, boom, we can move. We can go our separate ways, and that's fine. Whereas dating, you might not even know my middle name ever. If you know, like, I'm saying, it's like dating is just, it can be serious, but at the same time it can be unserious. Whereas there's never a time where courting is unserious. Yes, dating can turn exclusive into courting, but you can also start courting. While you're courting, you're going to go on dates, you're going to do activities, you're going to get to grow with
You
the
are
person. You're going to
exclusively
find that
dating
you're going to
that.
find, right. You say what?
You are exclusively dating that person, not dating everybody, but you're dating
Right,
that
but you know what? Right,
exclusive
perfect. Right.
goal in
But
a purpose, in a motive, in a direction.
I can also be exclusively dating you, would never have plans to marry you. I can say, oh yeah, hey look, and I can also exclusive.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying when you are courting, you are exclusively dating that person with the goal and the mindset and going in a specific direction. That's what I am saying. Because I'm not talking about fluidly dating everybody and anybody. I'm saying that you are exclusively with that person and you are planning to be with that person. That's what I feel that it is. Like, courting is you're getting to know that person with the goal in mind of, this is where I want to go, and our plans and our goals, our plans, our morals, our values, they all align, and we're going to that one goal of ending in marriage.
That's courting. That's
That's what
courting.
I said. You are
Right.
exclusively dating
But
that person, not
but but see,
saying, not
but see,
everybody
you're not.
else.
But but the thing is, I guess you're saying exclusively dating, right? You're saying exclusively dating, meaning that dating and courting is the same thing, but that's not the case.
But I'm not
Courting,
saying that they're the same thing. I'm saying that you are exclusively with that person,
this
nobody else.
right, but this is what I'm saying. You can do that, right? From That's courting. That's courting, right? That's not exclusively dating. That's courting, right? With an end goal, with a purpose. That's not exclusively dating. That's courting. I can be exclusively dating you, right? And and never have a goal on marriage, right? Dating is just like, yeah, we having fun. Yeah, I can only be having fun with you, but it's not serious. Right? I can exclusively only be having fun with you. Yeah, we can go out, we can kick it all the time. But it's not serious, right? There is no intention behind it, right? We just hang out, we just have fun. Yes, I'm only doing it with you, but that's all it is. It's just fun. Can dating be exclusive? Yes, I can be exclusive to you, but we just dating. It's casual. It's not serious, right? It's not serious. Like, if I want to cut it off, if I want to cut it off tomorrow, cool. Like, no harm, no foul. No, I don't even sweat it. Right? I see you with somebody, cool. We just dating. Yes, we were exclusive. Yes, she should have told me, but whatever. Right? It's casual. It ain't.
You
It ain't. It's nothing
you
serious.
you make it seem like when people are, I guess, together or dating or whatever you want to call it, and especially when they are in a space where they are regularly with that person, like there is no feeling involved. You acting like it's just like, oh well, I'm just gonna get a haircut today. I ain't gonna miss my hair. That's what
I'm
you're
not.
making it seem like. Don't do
But
that.
but the thing is, right? But we're not talking about whether your feelings get involved. That's not what we're
But
talking
all
about.
things
But
involved
hey, hear me out, because you're getting your feelings involved, and it ain't about your feelings. It ain't
ain't
about
nobody
your feelings.
nothing about feelings, but
Hear
you
me. Can't hear me out. Let me
are
finish.
removing the human aspect of this whole
Uh,
thing, that
be,
because there
be,
is always a human aspect to things.
oh my, dating is not serious. Whether you catch feelings or not, that's not on me. Period. Dating is not serious,
But that's
right?
not what we're talking about.
That we're talking about courting versus dating. And in my opinion, from the definitions, courting is serious with an intention, with a plan, with a focus driven from day one. Dating is not serious, it's casual. Can it be exclusive to one person? Yes. Can feelings get involved? Yes. Are humans humans? Yes. Whatever your inclusion is, that can be right. But it's not serious. It's just casual. So if you catch feelings or I catch feelings, that's just to draw the look, and hopefully it turns into something serious so that none of us hurt. But if it doesn't, it's not serious. It's just casual. That's it. I can be exclusively dating you for fun. And you could be doing the same thing to me. You could be like, hey, look, I like you. Hey, I like hanging out with you, but hey, I don't really want to take this too serious. I enjoy spending time with you. We can rock, but I don't want to do nothing too crazy. That's dating. That's dating. If you look in the court, you're gonna nip that in the bud. Yeah, I ain't rocking with that. Hey, it was a pleasure to meet you. It was a pleasure to meet you. I hope you find what you're looking for.
I don't agree with you, but it's okay. We all can agree to disagree on that point because
I mean, that's from the definitions. You don't got to agree with me. That's what the definition said. That's what it said. Courting is serious with a plan, intentional from day one. Dating is casual. It can be exclusive, but it's casual. You shouldn't catch feelings while you dating. Can
you
you?
shouldn't
Can
catch. Hold
can
on,
you?
wait, stop. You shouldn't catch feelings while you dating. Is that what you
From
said? Like people not human?
it's exploratory. It's testing the waters. It's Mr.
Ah,
Test
wow.
compatibility.
Why are you, Mr. Nohart? Y'all might need to change names.
So if you dating more than one person and the other person catches feelings, that's your fault.
I didn't tell you. I didn't say nothing about. I didn't say nothing about that. I'm just saying that you are really removing the emotional side of this, because the thing is that when you are hanging out with somebody all the time and you're with them all the time, what happens is that there's attachments that forms and feelings form. So you cannot just look at it like, okay, I could say deuces and we all good, and I see you and I'm still gonna say what's up. It doesn't work like that because
But
people.
it does it does if we never said what we doing and we just dating. If I said it's not serious and we just kicking it, it does work like that. And I'm sorry if your feelings got hurt, but it worked like that.
Are you sure don't sound sorry if somebody
But I'm
hurt?
saying
You
it's
really. Mm.
it's not like that. I'm it's not meant to be harsh, but I'm saying it's
But
right
you're
there.
cross as harsh.
It's right there in the definition. I
I'm not
mean,
talking you. Is it you coming off as really harsh? That's what I'm telling you.
hey, the message and the delivery. Okay, my delivery come off rub you the wrong way, or it might come off harsh. But it ain't. It's right there in the text. It's right there. I'm talking about like text, like we in the Bible, Lord. But it's right there, and
Mm-mm.
it's right there. Like I'm just saying.
Even the Lord telling you wrong. That's even wrong.
Nah, he not telling me I'm wrong. It's just when you're dating, it's exploratory, right? If right, it's exploratory. You trying to figure out if you like it, if you like that person, if you and that person rock.
So
Why would you? Why would
end,
you?
at the end of the day, to just draw a line, dating can turn into courting,
Right.
but doesn't mean that dating is courting.
Right.
That's-
Because courting can be the thing, dating can, yes, correct. Dating can turn into courting because you can be like, hey, look, I love it here. Hey, we got the same goals. Hey, now it's we moving towards marriage. That's the goal now. Right? We were dating, now we courting, like we moving towards marriage. Eventually I'm gonna ask you to marry me. I'm gonna surprise all your friends. I'm gonna tell them, hey, go get dog. Don't tell them nothing. Make it a girls' day. Hey, meet me here at 7 o'clock. Wear this, wear that, wear that. I got to marry me and all your family in the back. Right? I- we gonna do all of that when you courting. But if you dating, you're not thinking about that. You know, having fun, hanging out. Miss
Moderate,
No Heart been locked. I mean, he just been.
moderator. You
Man,
just
ain't
had me
said
to make
said
this
nothing.
down my
I,
throat.
I pause. I tried to jump in, but y'all was, having great
Y'all,
dialogue. So
there was on 10.
It wasn't nothing to be. Yeah,
nah.
it wasn't nothing to be 10 about. It was just the definitions were right
You
there.
were
It's just
very
like,
passionate about your point.
yeah, because it's
Okay,
clear. Well,
that's
to
all
me,
I'm
it's clear. Like courting ain't no courting is serious. It's serious business. It's serious business. It's like the old school when they say, "Hey, you better go ask that lady daddy, can you marry her?" Because like it's serious business. Whereas dating is like, I'm not. I don't even know if I want to meet your parents. You know.
And maybe you said this, and I just wasn't paying attention. But at what point of dating do you realize you want to court this person?
I mean, it. I guess that depends on the person. All right, depends. I guess it depends on how often y'all hang out. It depends on if you like hanging out with that person. I don't think there is a set. I don't think there is a set time frame that it has to go with that person. Right? Y'all can be hanging out for a month or two, and then you'd be like, all right, hey, look, hey, I like it here. Do you like it as much as I do? Like, do you want to make this a us thing? And then y'all go into, y'all can go into that exclusive. Then, hey, all right, we on the same goal. We looking to get married. Then now y'all courting, yeah. But I don't think there's no time frame for that. Like, depends on the person. But when you courting, there ain't no time frame. It's from day one.
You-
there's no
You're
time.
confusing me with this. Like, so you're saying you can so you're saying you can skip the whole dating part and go straight to courtship, or you just
Yeah,
like
that's what he's
No,
saying.
I'm not saying you can skip the
That's what
whole.
he's saying.
No, I'm not. I'm saying that my end goals can be laid out in courting. The end goal is laid out from the get go, right? From the early stage, you know what my intention is. You know what my intention is when we're courting from early. You know I want to get married. You know I want this. You know I want that. In the however long that might take you, whether it's day one or the first week, you know my intentions, what I'm looking for, right? Whereas datings, you don't know what I'm saying. We just rocking.
but
There is no that,
how are you getting to the courting part if you're not doing the dating part? That's what I'm not understanding. Because you're
because
saying from day one you can like
Thank
automatically
you.
know.
well,
I'm
because
not, I'm not saying
no,
you're wrong. I'm trying to understand your
no,
your
no,
line of thinking.
I guess my line of thinking is I feel to me, from my understand from what it looks like, y'all are putting the activities that you do while dating
No, I'm
as
not talking about
hear me
activity.
out, hear me out. This is what I'm saying. This is my viewpoint on how it looks. Because you're saying how can you date, right? How can you get to courting, or how can you date without courting? Dating is the activity. Like, you looking at dating as activities, right? You got to do that. You got to grow. You're gonna go on dates while you're courting. But from while I'm on the dates, I know what my intentions is. If you're not looking to be married, we're not gonna continue to go. I'm not gonna continue to court you, right? Right? While we dating, right? Perfect example. While we dating, you can say, "Hey, look, I'm not looking to be married," and I can say, "Well, cool, right? I want to be married, but I'll still rock with you because it ain't nothing serious." You might, while we're dating, you might say, "Hey, look, I don't want to have kids," right? And I might say, "Okay, cool." Sandy said she want to have kids, but while in the meantime, I'm gonna still rock with both of y'all, right? Because it ain't serious, right? But while I'm courting, I'm not gonna do that. When I'm courting, we still gonna go on dates, we're still gonna go on activities, but you're gonna understand my end goal if you say you don't want to have kids when we're courting, if I'm courting and I say I want to have kids and you say we don't want to have kids, that's a deal breaker. Day over. We're not moving forward. We're not moving forward because that's already something. That's already something that's not on the same
So
thing.
it's not a, we need to have a conversation to figure out why you don't want to have kids. We don't need to, but hold on, wait a minute.
Yes,
Now, hold on,
no,
wait,
but
wait, wait. So you're trying to say that there's not a conversation that needs to be had with that? Okay, well, I want to have kids. No, I don't want to have kids. You don't need to know the why behind the what. It's just
the
like,
thing,
okay, fine, date over.
I'm not saying that.
Home. That's what you said.
I get. Excuse me for not explaining little details, but I feel like that would be automatic. If I say I want 4 kids and you say you don't want to have kids, I would assume that my next question is why don't you want to have kids? Right? Is there a reason why don't you want to have kids? Do you not want to have kids right now? Is it kids you want to have in the future? I'm assuming that that's a conversation. But if the end result is you don't want to have kids now, later, ever, right? And I want kids, we are not going to continue. There is no conversation if you told me that kids is out of the picture. But if we're dating and you say, hey, I never want to have kids, even if I want to have kids, that don't matter to me.
So, but this is my question to you. Like, yes, you're courting this person. You say you want to have kids, and the person say they don't want to have kids, right? And
Right.
there's a reason why they don't want to have kids. It might be something stupid. It might be something valid. It might be something that happened to them that caused them not. You're not even going to explore that, because when you are courting somebody, that means that you have the intent of marrying that person. And when you are courting them, you have already developed some type of feelings, emotional bond.
No, you don't.
Stop.
You don't. No, you don't. You don't have to have.
Wait a minute. You spoke, I was quiet. You spoke, I was quiet.
Cool. Go ahead. Rock out.
So you don't feel like if you chose to court that person that you need to know the why behind the what?
My thing is, regardless if we are courting, regardless of your why behind the but, if it doesn't line up to where we can have an agreement where there's, hey, look, if I say, hey, if you say you don't want kids, and I say, and I ponder that, and I say, is, well, let me think about it. I already have kids. Is me having more kids really something I gotta have? If I can live with never having kids, we can move forward.
But
But
that's
but if I said if I say, oh no, I want kids.
that's
I want
not
kids. It's not, and you don't, and it doesn't take, when we courting, it doesn't take feel like I can learn all of this in the first week.
it does it. What I'm saying to you, that's not my question to you. My question to you is, you are courting somebody with the goal of marriage. You found that this person is your person, and there is a subject matter on the table that this is your hard yes and this is their hard no. And you don't want to know why that this person that you're courting is saying no to this particular subject.
Are you not listening? You're not listening to me. You listening to respond, and you're not listening to what I'm saying. You're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm saying regardless of if we're courting, because you making it seem like courting is something that you do for a long period of time.
No,
Courting does not.
I
Yes,
am
but
not saying that.
so
Courting
hear me
is
out. Hear me
figure
out.
out-
Okay, hear me out. Right? Hear me out. Okay, boom, right? I get your phone number. I get your phone number today. We go out and meet tomorrow. We bring up kids. You tell me, hey, right? I say, hey, look, I'm serious about this. I'm looking for marriage. I'm looking for this. I want 4 kids. You say I don't want any kids, right? Now, this only the second day I had your phone number. You say I don't want kids. And I say, well, what's the reason for that? Whatever your reason is, right? Let's say it's because I already got kids. I don't want to have kids. If I can't see myself being okay with that decision, right? If you choose never to have kids, if I can live with not having no more kids, we can move forward. But if I can't live with not having no more kids, regardless of your reasoning, we're gonna have to cut it short. And courting, like I said, courting is not about, to me, courting is not about, it's not about the other individual. Courting is about me knowing the direction I want to go in and having clear direction,
It's self.
right? Right?
So courting is selfish.
No, courting is not selfish. You making it seem so. Courting is not so. Okay, boom. Okay, boom. All right, hear me out. Right? Okay, if you want to be married if you want to be married by next year, right? And the dude you talking to say, well, I don't know if I want to be married next year. Are you going to continue to talk to him, knowing you want to be married in the next year, or are you going to find someone else that wants to be married just like you do?
So is that simple for you?
Are you going to continue? Hey, you want to be married in a year, right? The person you talking to doesn't want to be married in a year or doesn't know, right? You don't ask them on month 1. They say, I don't know. You don't ask them on month 4. I don't know. This is month 6 now, right? Because you think it got to be a long period of time, right? Or
nobody said anything has to be.
Okay, boom. You want to be married in a year. He doesn't want to be married in a year. Are you going to continue to move forward, regardless of his reasoning? His reasoning can be as simple as just because I don't want to. And that's a complete sentence. There is no backstory. There is no nothing follow-up. I just don't want to. Do you continue to move forward with him knowing you want to be married?
Are we courting or are we dating?
Regardless of that, the question right there, that's the question.
Oh my
Are you going to continue to talk to him? Or are you going to not talk to him no more?
I'm going to say this. I really find that your ideals are sometimes really warped.
Ma'am, can you answer the question I have for you, please? Please. Are you going to continue to talk to him, or are you going to cut it short? You know what, bro? Can you make that a poll? Can you make that a poll for me? Since Miss Triple R don't want to answer my question, can you put that in a poll? The question I'm asking for the people that's listening. Hey, if you want to be married in a year and your partner says they don't, you just get to know him, right? Y'all only been knowing each other for, let's say, 2 weeks. You know that you want to be married in a year. He says that's not in the playbook for me. Are you going to continue to move forward with that person?
Can you put that in layman's terms? That's a long question. That's a long question, bro. Like, so you want me to ask him?
Will you stay with a person if they don't want to be married in a year and you do? Okay,
got you.
Miss Triple R still ain't answer my question. She still ain't answer my question. Whether she would or she wouldn't.
Your question? If
yes.
I stay with somebody, if our goals don't align?
Yes, the goal of marriage in a year doesn't align. Are you going to continue? You want to be married in a year, he does not. Do you continue that? Are you going to continue?
That depends for me.
Oh my gosh.
It does.
On what? What does it depend on?
It's not a straightforward answer for me. It depends for me.
On what? What are the deciding factors? I don't want to be married. There is no backstory. I just don't want to.
Well, maybe I don't want to be married either.
You just changed the question. The question is, you want to be married.
You asked the question that you want to be married. But I'm just saying that maybe there's a reason that I do want to be married, or maybe his point of view or the person that he is. Let me answer this question. I'll answer the question for you. Will I stay with someone if our goals is not aligned for marriage? That's what you're saying. No, I will not.
Bingo. Why?
Oh, there needs to be a why?
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. But hold on. Question. I asked why because you were just advocating for wanting to know why, wanting to know all this. So I assumed you had a why. Your no is a complete sentence. I don't need a backstory. I just assumed you had one.
This is what I'm gonna say to you. This is what I'm gonna say to you. Just because somebody. So my thing is that if you're just getting to know somebody, right? You're just getting to know somebody. It's 2 weeks in, and the person say they don't want to be married. Right. Is that the defining factor whether this relationship is viable or not? I don't think so, because I think it takes more, because there's reasons why people don't want to do things at certain stages of their lives, period. Like me, as for right now, where I am in life, do I want to be married with somebody? Not necessarily, because I don't need nobody to do anything for me. I could do it for myself.
But
But
you
hold
throwing
on,
all these factors and variables. All that, yes, there's gonna be one-offs like that. But
but
the
hold on,
bottom,
wait
the
a minute.
underlying,
Hold on. Now, if I am with somebody, we vibe, everything's good, we're cool, everything is okay, but they don't want to be married. If
right.
we're good, if we're good,
Bingo. Bingo.
if we're good, we're good. If my thing is that I just want to be married for the sake of companionship, which is what a lot of women nowadays want. They want to be married for the sake of
Oh my
companionship.
gosh. Oh my
Okay.
gosh. It doesn't matter why they want to be
Yeah.
married.
But listen, you like to do that. Whenever it is something that you don't agree with, you like to cut people off, and that is not fair.
Ma'am, you've been cutting me off this whole time. This is not just a one-sided thing, ma'am. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm just saying, right? You like to throw these one-off variables. All of that doesn't matter. Yes, there are going to be people that don't want to be married. Yes, there are going to be people that change their mind. Yes, there are going to be people that don't want to be married today that want to be married tomorrow. Yes, there are going to be people that have different situations, but in the meat and potatoes, the bottom line, if courting is, to me, courting is about the individual. If I'm courting, I'm saying, hey, I'm looking for this. This is what I plan. This is what I do. Boom, right?
Marriage does not have to equate for anybody doing anything for you, because marriage is a mutual partnership where two people come together and move together as one. So most people nowadays want to be married because they want to be taken care of. That was the long. This is just me answering the question that's in the chat. That has nothing to do with you, Be the Bear.
No, I see the question. Were you running a marathon back there?
It sounds like a fan.
I said my boy having a 5K jog in the back.
My bad. I'm
That
so
sounds
sorry.
like a.
Sorry, chat. Sorry, everybody. Sorry.
You forgot you were not on mute.
I did. I really did. My bad, boy.
My boy doing kicking Tabo back there.
Boy, I'm glad I didn't pull a Shannon Sharp over here. Y'all would have heard something y'all weren't supposed to be here.
Hey, all right.
Put yourself back on.
All right.
Michelle.
Hey, right.
Lord.
Right. Yeah,
Sorry.
that mama Michelle. All right.
I'm sorry, y'all, but continue. I apologize.
No, but
I don't even know what it was. So
marriage doesn't have to equate to doing anything for me. I feel like marriage should be something. Marriage is personal, right? So if we don't have the same, we don't have the same viewpoints when we courting, we not courting. Courting is intentional.
But
dating
marriage
is
not personal. Marriage is two people coming together as one.
Right, but I gotta first know I want to be married, and you gotta know you want to be married, and then we can come together.
But
if you don't know you want to be married, and I know I want to be married, and we come together, if I don't feel like I can wait for you to want to be married, right? I'm not wrong for ending that. And if you don't feel like you're gonna rush to be married, which you shouldn't, you're not wrong for moving forward. That's what I'm saying. Courting, you're gonna figure those things out. Where dating, it doesn't matter. Oh, you don't want to be married right now? Cool. That's fine. Shoot, because I don't even know if I like you enough to even be thinking about marriage right now. Dating is casual. There ain't no planning. There ain't no direction. It's like, cool, Right, because why would you? Yeah, because why would you stay with somebody if the goal's on the line? Like, why would you even play with yourself like that? You're gonna end up resenting them, right? Because the year gonna come, you're gonna be like, I thought he would change by now, and then lo and behold,
but
when that person doesn't,
you should not ever put a time frame on somebody's mindset.
I'm not putting the time frame on y'all mindset. I'm putting the time frame on what I want. I could dictate what I want in my life. Whether
I
my
agree with you. I
right.
agree with you. Everybody. Go ahead.
Right, right. So in my life, I want this, right? You don't have to want the same things in life. That just means we're not compatible, and we're not wrong for that. We meet, we're not compatible. We keep going, right? That's it.
Can I talk now?
Don't do that. Like you ain't
Is
even
that
cut.
okay?
What? Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm just trying to.
Go ahead.
I'm just trying to say something that I'm not trying to. So that's the only thing I'm gonna agree with you on is the fact that when you're dating, it doesn't have to be exclusive. It could be whatever. But the moment that you become serious about one person, then I feel that's when the stages move from you dating that person to you courting that person. That's just my understanding because I do not believe that you can court somebody without dating them because you have to date that person to get to know them in order to court them. Yes, you may have the mindset of courting, but is it every female that you meet at the bar or at the club or at the restaurant or at the grocery store, wherever at work, wherever it is that you meet women that you would court them? Just because you have that mindset, is it everybody that you see that you're going to court? No, I don't think that that's it. Because I think courting move more along the side lines of I've seen you, I've been watching you, I see how you are with XYZ ABC, and now I want to move on and ask you, hey, I want to get to know you better. Hey, I wanna move to a point of um can we go out? Do we vibe? Do our energies match? Can we be around each other and be comfortable? Is it weird? Is it awkward? But you have to do those things to get to that point of saying, okay, well, this person, they match my energy, they match my vibe, they feel like home to me. So this is the person that I want to move forward with. But I don't think you could do that without dating somebody. Yes, can you find somebody and you think that this is your person and no, that's not your person? Yes, that can happen too. But my thing is that you want to make this seem so cut and dry. Like if that's not you, then we're gonna go our separate ways. It doesn't really work like that because once you start vibing with somebody, there's more variables that comes and make things messy that muddies the water. You don't just say, okay, well, I'm just gonna cut ties, and when I see you, I'm just gonna say what's up. It don't work like that. That's how people have built resentment to other people.
Courting is not about the other person. Courting is not court. No, this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying what you're saying. This is me saying courting. The act of courting is not about the other person. If I say I'm courting, right? That means I'm courting. That means I'm looking for a person to follow the direction that I have. I'm courting. I have a goal to be married. I have a goal for family. I have a goal that I'm courting, right? So
Correct.
courting is not about the other individual. Courting
I
is about
that.
right, right. But this is what I'm saying. You're saying that you got to know a person. You got to know a person to court a person. You
that
don't, because courting is not about them. It's not about them. If I meet you today and I'm courting, right? And I say, hey, I'm courting. This is what I'm looking for. My intentions is this.
so let me
On the phone, right after I got your phone number, what's your intentions? Hey, I'm looking for this X, Y, and Z. Because I'm courting. I'm not dating, I'm courting. I'm serious. And if you're not courting or if you're not serious, we moving on. That's from day one.
So let me ask you this. So what you're saying, this is from my understanding. What you're saying is from the first day when you see this person, you got their number, when you have that first conversation, hey, how are you? How was your day? This is what I'm looking for. I'm looking to be married in the next year. Is that what you want? I'm looking to have 2.5 kids and a dog and a white picket fence. Is that's what you're saying? The first conversation.
First conversation, second conversation. But yes, in a nutshell, that's just what I'm saying. Because courting is not about you. Courting is about me. This is what I'm looking
I
for. This is
understand that. I understand
right.
that. I
So
understand.
yes. So that's what
I was just trying to clarify.
yeah. So yes, you were right. That's what I'm saying. If I am courting from a very early beginning, I'm letting you know I'm looking to be married. I'm looking for this. Does that align with what you're looking for? If it does, let's move forward to get to know each other. If it does, let's move forward to build on that. If it does, cool. If it does not, hey, now if I'm dating, I don't care if it lines up from get go. We can still, as I'm dating, we can build a bond, we can communicate, we can grow, we can learn each other. Yes, but it can be casual. I can do all of that. If I'm dating you, I can learn all of that. I can learn your likes, I can meet your family. I can do all of that. At the end of the day, and be like, be the bad you,
Yeah,
you
that's what
better
you
be
said.
on my page. Or you, right, right,
Because
exactly.
it's,
Be
it's
on be on
about
my page. Be on my page and keep them right.
because it's about him.
It's not about him. It's the program that
It's,
are. It's the.
that's what you're saying. It's totally about you. You're
It's
saying
not.
this
But you
is
think
how I
you.
feel when I'm
But
into something. That's what
courting
you
is
said.
about, yes. Courting is about the individual, not about the relationship. Courting is about the
Just
individual.
reiterated what you said. I'm
Right.
saying what
That's what
you
I'm that's what
said.
I'm saying.
That's it.
Right. That's what
Calm
I'm saying.
it down.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Bring
But I'm
it down.
saying
Bring it down.
I'm I'm saying like when if you courting, this the program, right? Like I said, it's strict. It's the program. If I'm gonna send you the curriculum. If you don't like the course load, if you think it's too much, if you can't bring in the test, you don't have to continue.
So let me ask you this question. When people are dating, should should the intentions be clear from the jump, or should it just
It don't matter because you're dating. It don't matter. If I say, hey, look, if I say, hey, look, what you looking for, right? And you say, I ain't looking for it, and I'm dating. And I say, cool, me too. We ain't got to set no intentions. We can move from there. We can just vibe. We can vibe off feel. We could vibe off feeling Long Islands and all that. We could just vibe from here on out because it's nothing serious. It don't have to be.
so
Can
if you go ahead?
can you lay out foundations if you want to? Cool. But if I'm dating, I don't gotta adhere to that because it's not casual. Okay, we dating. You want me
It's
to,
not casual, or it is casual.
is that's it's casual, right? We dating, it's casual. It's not serious. It's not serious, right? That's yeah. Like, can it become serious? Yes, but I can also be serious from day one. It does. I don't have to become serious
But
because
you could also,
courting.
from what you're saying, you could also be serious with multiple people.
No, you're not. No, I'm not. I'm not
You
saying that.
did say that.
I'm s- I'm saying I said I can get to know multiple people. If I'm dating, I can seriously get to know multiple people. I can know your likes, your dislikes, what you like to eat, your favorite color, your favorite food, your mama favorite food, your daddy food, what time they get off, if your kids watch the favorite cartoon. I can learn all of that by multiple different people, right? That can be something serious. I can do that while I'm dating because it's casual, right? How I choose to move is up to me while I'm casually dating. I can do as little or as much as I want to when I'm casually dating because it's up to me. When I'm courting, I'm doing it's 100 miles an hour. It's get from day one. You know what it is. It's you rocking or you not. You helping me row this boat or you not. Do our plans align or you not? Do you want to be married? Cool. Do you like kids? Cool. If you don't, that's fine. Move along. That's what I'm saying. Courting is about the person, right? Courting when a person is courting, they know their intentions. They know what they want. They know what they're willing to put up with. They know what they can. They have those same boundaries, right? Can they do that while they're dating? Yes, but there is no end goal when you're dating. You can have those, and it can lead to nothing. Courting, I'm gonna know from day one if it's gonna lead to something because I know where I'm going. If you ain't leading to it, splat. You know.
Re-
I don't I feel like I don't know why it's like such as like a wild take to understand the difference. Like
It's not a wild take to understand the difference. It's a wild take to understand that you can be so callous
it's not callous.
and
It's
cold.
not callous. It's not callous and cold. It's
You
like
yes. Go ahead.
it's not callous and cold. How is it callous and cold to say, hey, look, I'm looking for marriage. You're not on the same page.
That's
You're
not
not
what
gonna continue.
that is not what I'm saying.
So how am I cold?
It's how you're coming across. My thing is
Oh my.
my okay.
Go ahead.
It's okay. Never mind.
I'm saying because it's not
Let you have
it's
it, be the bear. I'm gonna
no I'm saying because
let you have it. I'm gonna let you have
it's
it.
not like even though emotional topic to be like no feelings or nothing coming off wrong. Like it's
That is an
this is straight conversation.
no, but I'm not saying that it's an emotional topic, but I do feel like most people nowadays do not court; they just date.
Right. And I agree with you.
Because courting is a very old school term. If you really looking at it, courting is a very old school term. People date until things become serious, and then they lead into whatever else they want to lead to. But you're making it so cold and callous of saying that, well, if I'm courting and we don't vibe or we whatever, that's it. And I think with courting nowadays, it takes a longer period of time
It
for people.
don't.
Hope
It don't. Mm, It don't. When you,
I said I
Cool.
the way
Real quick. Not to cut you off nothing, but how are
it,
you gonna say how are you gonna be like it takes a long period of time when we read the definition saying that courting on the other hand is
I'm talking.
highly intentional from day one. It
Yes,
is a structured, purposeful pursuit of a partner with clear, defined, eventful goal of marriage.
I know what we read and I know what it is. I'm talking about courting in today's terms. I am not talking about courting in the definition.
There ain't no courting in today's terms. People don't court; they
That's
date.
what I'm
And
saying.
right.
What I'm saying is, if you would have let me finish my question before cutting me off,
Man, here we go. That cutting you off. Here you go. Man,
okay, I'm gonna start keeping tally every time you do it. So,
go ahead, Mr. Villar.
so what I was saying is that people nowadays do not court; they date, and the date is dating. It then lead to exclusivity, and then from them being exclusive, then they start courting, then they start doing all these other things that lead into marriage. Now, can the time frame be 3 months? Can the time frame be 6 months? Can the time frame be a year? Can it be 5 years? Yes, it could be all those time frames, but I don't think people of today go into relationships with the in mindset of, well, let me not say it, very few and far between people of today that are dating or that is out here in the dating pool go into relationships saying that, yeah, my end goal is marriage. Very
Right.
few.
Right. Because people don't
Their
court.
end goal,
People
their
date.
goal is never marriage. My end goal is like, oh man, she bad. I'm gonna, he fine. That's where people heads are about when they start dating. They look at the physical attraction, or they look at what the asset, especially nowadays the women look at the assets and everything like that and see, can this person can take care of me, can this person do this, can this person do that. And men vice versa look at, well, she thick and she this and she that. That's what people look at. They don't look at, is this person good with children? Is this person compatible? Do this person have any type of moral standards? People don't look at that. Now, when people get together and they start going out, they start learning each other, then that relationship eventually turn into, well, I'm exclusively with you. I'm exclusively looking at you. Then, well, people don't even do that. They just move in together nowadays. And then next thing you know, hey, we've been together XYZ long. We got a kid or two. Let's get married. That's how people look at it of today's standard, but people don't court today. So in
But that,
today's term, their courting is we're dating, then we're courting. We're
but they
dating,
not that. But
exclusive, then
that's not courting. That's just dating that turned into a relationship. That you didn't court. You didn't court. You dated that turned into a relationship, right? Courting is serious with intention from day one. You didn't do that. Dating is not turned into courtship. You turned dating, you turned something you liked into something you loved, and then you move forward, right? You didn't come in with the intentions of marriage, or you ain't come with the intentions of marriage. You dated, and it just so happened to work out in your favor, right? That's that's not courting.
and
Do most people do that today? Yes. But that's the difference between dating and courting.
and if
That's the
we're
difference.
and if we're realistically looking at it, the courting thing is really an old religious thing where no,
It don't have to be. It
I,
don't have to be though.
can you see one? I'm gonna start counting.
Oh my jeez.
Just say it is. I'm just telling you where it stemmed from. It usually when two young people get to the age of being ready to be married, their parents say that, okay, well, the guy will come to the girl's father and say, hey, I like your daughter. Then they start courting with chaperones. Then they go on supervised dates. It's not, it doesn't happen for older people of a mature age. It's usually when teenagers get to the point where they get to the point of the age of maturity where they could be married and the two parents, the two families sit together and yeah, your son is going to date my daughter or whatever the case may be. And that's where that courting thing stemmed from. It didn't really was out here. The standards of being married is to court a person.
But all that don't matter. All that don't matter. Courting is intentional from day one. Dating is not. That's
I'm
and
not
like right.
agreeing with you.
Right, but I'm saying you were saying all of that where it's saying where it stems from, all that backstory where teenagers
I am not disagreeing.
it don't matter though. It don't matter. I know you're not whether you agreeing or not agreeing. I'm just saying regardless of what it is, regardless of what today's people do, because like you said, most people don't court, they date, and it just so happens to work out. Right? You go through that talking stage, you get your phone number, we kicking it. Okay, whatever. Now you don't cut off your roster. Now you exclusively dating, right? Now you figuring out, right? And then now you're in a relationship, right? Courting, it ain't courting is I'm looking to be married. You doing it? No. All right.
Mr. Moderator. Oh, not
I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even.
you.
I'm here. I'm
That man
listening.
just went. That ain't said not a word.
You like,
I'm enjoying the conversation.
don't do that.
Man,
You just let B the bear come straight down my throat.
I
Pause.
ain't.
Pause.
I ain't concentrating now. I'm just saying. I'm just speaking now. I'm just speaking. You know, facts. Facts.
He's speaking his opinion, which is understandable.
No, that is not the
That's
from right there. How you gonna say
I'm just gonna
it's
agree
an
with
opinion when it's right there, black and it's right there in the words. Like
I mean,
how you gonna say it's
because
an opinion?
I guess from the onset of the conversation, I felt like you gotta date. You gotta while you courting, you gotta date. But I mean, like I said, I see what you're saying. But
Okay,
I
so
was,
what is dating? Like what is dating?
I mean, dating is. You're thinking like I mean it as an action word, but I mean more along the lines of just like keeping that same energy of when you like were pursuing that person. That's what I mean by dating. Like,
But you could do that
don't.
with multiple people, right?
No, I'm not giving multiple
you.
people that energy.
Like you.
I'm saying you can. I'm not saying you will. I'm saying you can.
Let me
Right?
ask you.
If you dating, right? Can you we just said you could date more than one people or can you okay, well question. Do you feel you could date more than one person?
At one time.
Right,
Yes.
like let's say I get your phone number today, and like we talking not on week not we on the third day, I say I'm gonna take you out on a date. Now we dating, right? And is from that point, am I only supposed to be dating you, or
Are
at
we
that point?
dating? You took me out on one date.
No, but okay, okay, boom, right,
That's what I'm asking
boom.
you.
Okay, no, but this is that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to understand because you're saying is the act of dating and dating different or they're the same? Because from what you just said, they're different. Going on dates and dating is different, right? Right,
To
right.
me, I would say
To,
yes.
to me too. No, to
Going
me
on
too.
dates and dating are two different things.
Correct. We agree on that same thing. Because if I'm courting you and I might play my intention, we're going to go on dates, right? You're gonna know my intention, but from day one, but we're gonna go on dates so that we can grow on that. Dating, right? Meaning that it's casual. We figuring it out, right? I don't even
Dating
know. I
and
don't even.
going on dates are two different things. Dating
Right,
is
right.
pertaining to one specific person.
No. How is it? How is it? How is it? How is
Going
it
out
paid?
on dates, multiple dates could be multiple people.
Dating, casual, exploratory, meant for testing compatibility. I can't do that with more than one person.
Okay.
You telling me the moment I get your phone number, I can't figure out if we compatible. I gotta cut everybody off just because I got your phone number now. You telling me the moment you get my phone number, the person that you've been talking to for let's say the month figuring out, you just gonna cut him off because you got my phone number now. Right? Let's say you've been talking to a dude for a month, right? I come in because y'all not exclusive, y'all dating, right? You done took it on dates, y'all talking often, whatever. I get your phone number because like I said, it ain't serious. Are you not talking to him no more? It's a question. Are you cutting off him?
I say no to the question, but
No, I'm asking. Are you cutting off the dude you've been talking to for like say the past month?
so is the dude that I've been talking to or the dude that I've been dating?
So you're saying dating automatically means exclusivity.
I said going on dates and dating are two different.
Right. Okay, boom.
If
So
I'm
the
dating,
person,
I'm
right,
dating one person. If
right,
I'm going out on dates, I'm going out on dates with multiple people.
right. Okay. You dating can be exclusive, but it's casual, right? I don't have to be serious about it. Yes, I can only be doing it with you, but I don't have to be serious about it. That's what I'm saying. When I'm dating, it's not serious. It's just testing the waters. I'm figuring it out, right? I'm figuring out what I want on my end and if I want it with you, right? That's what dating is. I'm figuring out if I want a relationship and if I want it with you. Courting is I know I want a relationship. Do you want a relationship and are we compatible to be in a relationship? I can figure out what I want and if I want it with you.
But as you date multiple people.
Correct, because if let's say I'm talking to Jill for a month and you give me your phone number, right? I'm supposed to cut off Jill because I got your phone number now. What if what if
So
what if we what if we would have one conversation, right? What I got your phone number now. We go on a date, right? We go on the first date, we kick it off, right? Boom, right? I don't cut off Jill. The second date, it go horrible, and we never talk again. That's
now
what they. That's
I
what.
do. And that's what
Right.
you said.
But that's what I'm saying.
So,
But that's
so
what that's what I'm saying.
cut
That's
off
what
Jill because of the fact that so you're saying personally that you can date multiple people at one time and not form any type of attachment or bonds to any of them.
I'm the attachment or bond is irrelevant in this scenario. I'm not saying whether you can or whether you build attachments or bonds or not. I'm just saying that if you're dating, you have the ability to date more than one person. And can dating be exclusive? Yes. But dating is just figuring it out. It's I'm testing the waters, right? Right? I'm hanging out with you today, but I might not hang out with you tomorrow. I'm hanging out with you today, right? But I don't have no goal of being married. I don't have no goal of no relationship. There is no goal for this. We just dating. Like, I'm figuring out what you like. I'm figuring out what you figuring out what I like, but there is no end goal. There is no end goal. We just in the lake, right? Dating is in the lake. There are multiple people in the lake. You might pull up to another person in the lake. Y'all might conversate, right? You might like that person that you conversating with, and then you might move out of the lake to the stream. The stream is just y'all. That's the relationship. That's rocking and rolling. That's two people. It's tight. It's network, right? In that lake, we can float around in that lake together, just us, but it's not serious. If I break off, cool, right? But once I move to that stream, it's me and you. But I don't have to start in the lake. I can start at the edge of the stream because I know what I want.
I'm not disputing that fact.
Hey, but I'm saying this is what I'm saying. I can be in that lake without building without I could be in that lake and yes, you can talk to more people, multiple people when you're dating. Can you build feelings? Will you create bonds? Yes, all that's a possibility, right? I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying that you could choose to do it with more than one person, or you can choose to not. You have the choice.
But what I'm saying is, if you're going out on dates, right? I'm going out on dates. You're dating multiple people. But once you start dating, I think that should be pertaining to one specific person, not multiples, but one person, exclusively one person. If you're going out on dates, fine, go out on dates with multiple people, but make it clear that that's what I'm doing.
So what are you doing before you're dating? What are you doing before you? So when a person gets your phone and before y'all dating, what are you doing? What's before dating?
What are you talking about?
In dating, because like you said, if I'm dating a person, it's now exclusive. What's the step before?
Out on dates, I'm going out on dates. Multiple people, it doesn't have to be one specific person. I could go out on dates every night of the week.
Right,
I could go out on dates with 7 different guys every night.
right.
But I am
Dating,
not dating
dating, dates,
all of them.
right.
But I
You
feel
said
for me, once you start dating, you're dating an exclusive person, one specific person. You're not going out on dates with multiple people.
you're dating exclusive. That you're just adding exclusively dating, but it's still not serious, right? Dating is not serious. I guess that's what I'm saying.
I
Yes, you
don't.
could be
I,
dating to
mm,
me. To
I think
me,
once you move to an exclusive person, then that becomes serious. I don't think that if you are only with that one person, that it's still like you could
I agree. Look, I agree.
come on.
If you're gonna exclusively date, it's becoming serious, right? If I'm saying, hey, I'm gonna cut off everybody for you, it is becoming serious. I agree with you, right? But I'm saying that while we're dating, it might not get serious. That's all I'm saying. In that dating pool, it doesn't have to be serious. We can go out on dates, we can be dating, and it cannot be serious. I can be dating you regularly, doing all the things, doing everything that people that are dating do, and it not be serious, right?
So when does dating become serious for you?
That depends on the person. I don't have an answer for that.
Asking you.
Like it depends on
You.
it depends on the vibe with the person, right? Well, you know what? It depends on me. So it depends on me and where I'm at that time. I might not never want to become serious, right? I might want to become serious tomorrow, right? I can't give you a date on that. I don't have a time
That's
frame.
what I asked you. I asked you what makes it serious for you. What?
What
Not
makes
frame.
the conversations that y'all having? Like while we're getting to know each other dating, I'm gonna pinpoint if I like you enough to make it exclusive, right? That's
So
that.
but I'm asking you, what is it that will make something exclusive for you? Be
Well, I'm
it
saying,
be it that you have had relationships prior and before. What has made these relationships exclusive for you? What specific things make these things exclusive for you? Because the way you're talking is like, well, I could be here today, gone tomorrow.
right, but you're
But
right.
what is the thing? What is the thing that makes it make a relationship serious for you? Because the way you're talking about
Yeah,
it,
just how I feel about a person. How I feel about a person makes it serious. But just because how I feel about a person don't mean I gotta move from my it don't like
so how do you feel
I don't
about
have a I
don't
don't
date?
have I don't have a definite time. Like if I get your phone number and we're talking and we're dating, right? And I like spending time with you. I like where it's going. I want that with you. Then we'll move. Then we'll have a conversation about moving forward, and if it's something you want to, right? But I don't have a what gonna do it. Like I don't have a what changes. Like that's gonna come with hanging out with a person. If I'm dating, the only thing that's gonna change that is the more time I spend with you. If I
So
spend a
let
lot
me
of time with you, hmm?
so okay, so you said if you're dating, the only thing that's gonna change is the amount of time that you spend, correct?
Well, I'm saying that's a factor, but yes, if I'm dating and I like you and I want to spend more time with you, and I'm end up spending more time with you than anybody else, and then I want a relationship at this point, we're gonna have a conversation about, hey, is this something that we both want to move forward with, right? We've been dating for a while, you know, we've been dating for a while, we've made it exclusive. I like, hey, look, I want you. Like, can we lock in? Can we lock in? Right?
But in the meantime, before this, you are doing all these things with all the other people that you're saying.
I'm saying in this time, I have the ability to do these things with other people. Not saying that I am. I'm saying that if I'm dating, if I choose to do this with more than one person, I'm within my right. Not to say that I have to, right? I could be the type of person that even if I'm dating from day one, I can only be dating one person. There are people like that. I'm not saying that just because you're dating, you have to date more than one person. I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying when you're dating, you can date more than one person. You don't have to. It's not a mandatory thing, but you can. If I'm courting, I'm not courting more than one person.
No, I understand. I understand the
Yeah.
courting part. That's not where we at.
Yeah, dating, you could date more than one
You
person and
can
it can turn
seriously
it.
date. You can serious because what you're saying, what you said. I'm going back to what you said before, and I'm bringing it all together. What you're saying is that you can seriously date multiple people at one time.
What do you consider seriously dating?
You said it, not me.
I'm asking, what do you consider serious dating? Because what I consider serious dating is like I'm 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 um um I'm spending time with you a lot. We're having conversations about being in relationships. Like we're like the conversations are deeper. Like we're gravitating to each other a lot. Like we're gravitating to each other a lot. I'm saying that yes, right? You can do that with more than one person, right? I'm saying you can do that with more than one person. Now, will you depends on the person. But yes, I can learn about more than one person at the same time while I'm dating because I'm not exclusively dating one person, right?
So you
Dating
can be
is
seriously dating multiple people. That's the question
if
asked.
if I the thing is once you move into serious dating, you're not gonna serious date one person, right? Because seriously dating and exclusively dating is the same thing. You're not gonna serious date more than one person, right? I'm
You just
saying you
pick yourself in what you
oh
said earlier.
uh, I'm saying in the day okay before you come exclusive, right? To me, serious dating and exclusive are the same thing. They're not different. Okay? They're not different. Exclusive dating and serious dating, they're not different. They're the same thing. So before I become serious about a person, right? I can date more than one because I'm not serious about anyone. See what I'm saying? I can date more than one person because I'm not serious about any individual. But the moment I become serious is the moment I go into exclusively dating, right? And then that's not most people are not going to exclusively date more than one person because it's exclusive. You're serious about this one person because you decided, hey, look, I don't want to play. I'm liking what this is. I want this to grow. I'm willing to see where this can be. You're moving towards that relationship. You're moving towards what you would consider the court. You're moving towards what you would be considered working on the courting stage, because this is where, or exclusive dating is where you're figuring out, hey, what your goals is, what the end goals is, right? That's what
But
I'm saying.
you said earlier, when we were talking earlier, you said that you can find out all these things seriously about multiple people and be seriously dating multiple. Am I wrong, Mr. No Heart? Did I hear
You're
incorrectly?
not you're not wrong. You're not. You can I can learn about a lot of different people and not be
Serious.
serious. Right. I can
That's
learn
what
about you and
you
not
said.
be I can date multiple people while getting to know them, right? And not be serious about anyone. But the moment I decide to be serious and make it exclusively dating, right? That is when I am cutting everybody off, focusing on the one person. That's what I'm saying. While I'm not exclusively dating, while I'm dating more than one person, if that's the direction I choose to go to, I can learn about more than one person. Like you got more than one friend. You learn about you meet more than one. You meet more people all the time. You can that's it's not. I'm s- I'm saying like
Just
if we
trying to
not if
understand
we
what you're saying.
I'm saying if we not serious, don't act like we are. If we serious, you'll know what it is. That's all I'm saying. Dating, if you're not seriously
So
dating, you can do it with one person.
how would that person know that y'all serious?
You would tell them.
Because hold on, because if you're doing all the things that will make a person think that a relationship is serious, how would they know?
Nah, see, we're not doing well. See, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. From
I'm
well, at least for me. No, what I'm
question.
saying. No, I mean, and I
Hold
don't
on,
mean like
I'm
no,
asking
no, and
a question
no, listen,
because
and I
you
don't
said
mean like
that.
hold on,
Hold
hold
on,
on.
hold
No,
on.
what I'm saying.
I was still talking
You just
because
asked
you
the
said,
question,
but I
and I
was
was
still.
answering your.
Go ahead, Be the Bear. You have the floor.
I'm when I say we're not doing that, I wasn't meaning like the question that you're asking. I'm meaning that like we're not doing that as in you not gonna know if I'm serious about you, right? Right. There's not gonna be a you have to think or ask a question, right? The thing is, right? If I'm casually dating and we getting to know each other and we doing all the things, right? We're gonna have conversations in the midst of that. Like, hey, what you looking for? While I'm dating, I can tell you, oh yeah, I ain't looking for nothing serious. We can still hang out, we can still do all the things, but as you know, I'm not looking for nothing serious. So it's gonna be in the conversations that we're having. Hey, well, we hanging out. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Oh yeah, I'm gonna see you the day after that. You know, we might. Am I see you the day after that? I could possibly see you the day after that. But when it comes down to it, it's not serious, right? That so you'll know when it's serious because the conversations, at least if you're dealing with an adult, you would know. The person you're dealing with should tell you if they serious or not. They should tell you if this is what they want or not. They should tell you, hey, look, I ain't looking to rock like that. They should tell you if this is that and that is that. They should be able to tell you. So you'll know if a person's serious.
So you mean to, but I'm just going back to what you said. Because once you start learning about somebody and you start asking them questions about their lives, learning about their mannerism, whether they got kids, how they act with their this, that, and the third, people minds start to shift other ways or whatever the case may be. But when you start acting and doing things like you are in a serious relationship, but you know that you're just playing around in somebody's face, that person don't take it as if that you are not in a serious relationship with them, even though with that you know that you're not in a serious relationship, but you're doing all the things that is making them feel otherwise. That's what I'm saying to you. Because when you say something and your action and what you say don't match, people goes according to actions, but not by what you say. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're doing all these things that's making this person feel as if that, hey, we are exclusive, you are my person, we are in this together, but in your mouth you're saying one thing, and in your actions you're saying another thing, then you're sending out mixed signals. Then that person become emotionally confused because you're the one that is not clear about what your intentions are, because what you're saying and what you're doing are two different things.
Oh, no. You're the one that's not clear. I'm clear. I'm telling you I'm not serious from day one. I'm telling you I'm not
But
serious.
you're
That's
playing.
the thing, what I can tell you I'm not serious, and we can do all the things. Whether and if you choose to overlook me saying, hey, oh, well, we doing all the things, he when he say he's not serious, he must just be talking, right? That's not on the person.
Hey Dallas,
Hi, Sheila. I have not
how
seen
you
you
doing?
ever.
I'm good. How are you?
Good. How's everything going on with your daughter? I know we had to talk on the phone the other night when she was away with you in
Yeah,
Orlando.
she's doing much better. Thank you for asking.
Good, good. Sheila, I just had a question from a woman's perspective. I don't really come to talk to the men, but hey, y'all too.
What up? What up?
What would you say hypothetically?
Hold on. Hey y'all too. First and foremost,
I was waiting on him to say something. I
don't
provoked you because you don't never. He's
don't
up here in the quiet, in the dark. Where are you at?
don't hey y'all. First of all, how you doing? Nice to see you.
Not
Where
like
are
you.
you?
I'm
You
good. You go.
okay?
Yes, ma'am. I'm fine.
You
Just
safe?
yeah, I am. I'm blinking twice. I'm
Oh,
good. Okay.
oh, okay. Because
Oh, blinking twice. We can't see it.
Okay. All
So
right. All right. Back to your question. I just want to say hey.
hi, Chloe. What I was going to say, hypothetically, like if you were like in a situation with someone for 2 years and they're doing all the quote unquote dating things, but then when you bring up being in a serious relationship and they act like it was, I guess, never anything the entire 2 years, like when does it get to a point where like the other person, like, I don't know, like when does the other person start to realize like, hey, like maybe I did leave this person on for 2 years even though I had no intention of being serious with someone? When does it get to the point of like, hey, let me reiterate or say, because it's been 2 years and like nothing's like come up the situation. You see what I'm saying? Like, when does it get to that point? It's like, what are we doing? 2 years.
so the question is for me or is for them?
It's for you.
So let me see if I understand. So you're in a relationship or dating somebody for 2 years, and you feel like the relationship is serious,
Yeah.
right?
You
Or
feel,
was
yeah.
it said that the relationship is serious?
Yeah.
Was it said, or did you think that it was serious?
I did think it was serious because it went on for 2 years. Because at one point in time, both said we were not talking to other people. That person was still physically messing with somebody. It's like that had to be cleared up on like what it meant to like exclusively date, not be in a relationship, but like date just each other or whatnot.
So
But
did you guys establish the fact that you guys were dating each other, but then not?
yes, 100%. But like you just said earlier, a few moments before I joined on, you're doing the things of like being in a relationship, but like,
Your
not,
actions and
yes, you're acting like you're in a relationship,
your
even though
actions
you
don't match.
said, like you said, even though you said, hey, I'm not serious about this, but then you start acting like it's serious. So when the other person, if I remember what you said correctly, then when the other person gets emotionally confused, it's like, so what was that? Like I know you said, but like you said, actions are different from words. Like you could say
So
something.
so let me see if I understand your question. So your question is that what would be the outcome if you're dating somebody, you believe that the relationship is serious, and they aren't serious about the relationship, but they're doing all the things that is making you feel that the relationship is serious.
Yes,
So
100%.
do you go by the actions or do you go by the words? I guess that's your question.
Mm-hmm. Like what do you like? What do you go by?
But that was where the conversation was at with me and Be the Bear, because
Mm-hmm.
if you're, especially with women being emotional, more tied into their feelings, if you're doing all the stuff that is going to make them think that they're in a relationship with you, but you're saying one thing, oh, we're not in a relationship, but before I call you, you show up. And if I tell you, if I call you and I am in desperate need, you are here, and you're doing all the things that's making me feel that I am in a relationship with you, That's what I'm going to go by, is by what you're showing me, not by what you're saying, because what you're saying is not matching what you're doing. And for us as women, the actions weigh more than what the words say. So that's for you guys up there, whoever it is that you're in a situationship with, or a relationship, serious or otherwise. If your actions are not matching your words, you need to make sure that those two things are lined up. If you're telling whoever that, hey, I love you, hey, I want to be here for you, hey, I want you, you're doing all these things, that making them say that, but then you're like, listen, hold on, we're not exclusive. But all your actions are saying that, your actions are saying otherwise, then they're gonna go by your actions. They're not gonna go by what you say.
So you saying I should be a shitty person because I don't want to be in
No,
a relationship? I
I'm not
mean,
saying
not granted.
you're-
I'm granted. I'm being sarcastic, but I'm saying like, so
no,
you're saying that, the person, if the person says, hey, they don't want that, right? Or hey, look, keep in mind, we just is I ain't trying to, it's nothing serious. They shouldn't do all the things. They should just be like, well, they should just, what should y'all do? We shouldn't do those things. Don't do all the things if you're not serious, because the feelings are gonna outweigh what you're saying if you're doing all the things.
but I'm not saying, I'm saying the actions.
The actions, right?
Action,
So the
not
actions
there's gonna be
that,
the actions that they go. So it's not.
so I shouldn't do
So this
so
is
I shouldn't do that.
so what I'm saying is that when you are in relationships, that's why relationships are such a sticky and such a
But hey, but we not,
I
in a relationship.
hold on, wait a minute,
No,
now.
I'm saying you're saying relationships are in a situation, but
But if
we're not in one.
hold on,
I
if
think
you are in a relationship, if you are in a situationship with somebody for 2 years, because I'm going by what she's saying. If you are in a situation with somebody for 2 years and you've been doing things for 2 years, yeah, that person is going to think that you guys are together exclusively. Like it's common sense. Like
thank
I'm
you.
like unless you're like, okay, well, I'm here, but no, I'm also not here. You're like, yeah, are we together? Are we only the two people? Are we are you only sleeping with me? Yeah, I'm only sleeping with you, but then you're sleeping with everybody else. Or if you say, hey, are we is it just the two of us, or are you rocking with anybody else? And you're like, nah, it's just you. What do you expect that person to do? Because that's what I'm going by, what Dallas says, because those conversations were had, and it was said that I'm only rocking with you. But then again,
I think what was said to me is, "Oh, I'm keeping my nose clean." That's what was said to me. I'm keeping my nose clean,
what I mean.
not having your face on other people's faces, keeping your nose clean.
So
So
then
that's
what
what over and over again. I'm keeping my nose clean.
I just feel personally, this is just from a woman's perspective, that if you are with somebody, you're rocking with them or whatever, and they ask you those hard questions about, are you only with me? It's a yes or no questions. And I think, it's like, okay, no, I'm not only with you. Just know that you're not the only person on my book. Just know that. But then people know where they stand. And I think that now people feel like they have to, I'm not gonna say sugarcoat, but I think that people feel like I, I don't know. I can't speak to how people would feel, but I could say personally, I think that people should be more open with what it is that they got going on when it comes to relationship. Don't make somebody feel like we're exclusive or it's only you, I'm not with anybody else, when it's not. That's not the case. If that's not the case, then say no, I'm not only rocking with you. Like then let it be known. I just think that that should be what it is. Then that way people know where they stand, whether then both parties could choose whether they want to be in that that situation or not be in the situation. Because if one person think that they're in a relationship and the other person know that they're not, then somebody is always going to feel like I've been lied to, I've been this, that, and the third, because there's no truth, there was no honesty.
How are we coming to the conclusion that there was no honesty if the person was telling you from the get-go and then he just did all the things? I'm assuming that since that person did all the things, what that person was saying didn't matter. It was like, okay, hey, look, they said this right here in the first, but cool, it's like, all right, well, nah, that ain't what you're doing. But if you refer to that person and they reiterate, I guess I'm just confused.
Well,
Like, I mean, like the actions don't out the actions outweigh, most of the time the actions outweigh, the
the
words. But
word, correct.
I feel like in this particular situation, when the positive actions, right, if they're positive actions, I feel like the word should hold as well, because you want to hold the action over the words, and the person's telling you, right?
But person,
They telling you right there. That's like, for maybe from my outlook. Maybe if let me ask, I'm on the same page. That's like if a person comes to you, you own a restaurant. The person comes in and says, hey, the person says, hey, look, I can't pay you, but you decide to feed them anyway, right? They come in often. They can't pay you. They tell you every time, hey, nah, I can't pay you. Every time, right? Or every time you come in, you say the same thing, or y'all conversation, y'all talking. This person by name, y'all know backstory. You know Jill from the street. John. He grew up in the same neighborhood. His whole family story. But then one day you say, you get tired of him. Now you getting frustrated, because he coming in eating, he ain't paying, when he been telling, hey, you know, I can't pay, even if it's been like a year, 2 years. I feel like him telling you I can't pay,
but that's not what
you
she
shouldn't get.
I don't feel that was a
But
good analogy.
but I'm saying, but I feel like it was, because you saying he's doing like
but that's not what she
doing
said.
all the things, like you
Red
doing
are
all you.
emotional investment versus someone actually investing they're losing money, literally losing money out their business for somebody versus actually emotional investment
But
relationship.
I understand. But I feel like they're the same thing, because you're saying because they did all the things, that should outweigh what that person was telling you.
That's not. I'm just going back to what she said. She said that the questions were asked, and the answer was, "I'm keeping my nose clean." So, to me, I don't
Right.
understand what that means. But keeping my nose clean could mean something to her that was said, or it could mean something to that person when they said it. It could mean two different things. There's no clarification on keeping my nose clean. It could be, I'm keeping my nose clean when I'm with you, but when I'm outside, my
I
nose
mean, I guess I feel like
I
that's the same topic. We're like, let's say if you ask a person out if y'all exclusively dating, right? You
don't.
can, like, I guess referring back to my point, to me, I feel like you can exclusively date one person, right?
should
And
only
not
date one person.
and right, and not be serious. Like, not saying
And
not be
not
serious
be
about that.
serious.
I'm not saying not be serious about that person, but I'm saying, like, and oh boom, not being serious is the wrong thing. Not want a relationship for yourself. I'll put it that way, right? You could be serious about a person and still not want to be in a relationship personally, right? You don't think that's possible?
Uh,
What?
so from my understanding, because to me, I feel like on whoever part that was, if you knew, like, yeah, I really like you, but I don't want nothing more than that. But they're telling you like, hey, I want something more than that. I feel like you have to do the selfless thing and be like, you know what, I really like you, but I know darn well I can't give you what you want. So let me not even waste your time and have you invest all these emotions in me, knowing darn well I ain't never gonna be able to give you what you want. Yeah, granted, I can give you the dates, the spending time, the X, Y, and Z, but at your end goal is that relationship with me. I'm never gonna give you that. Then you shouldn't waste that person's time.
And
Um,
that's
That's
just
just my
I'm talking
opinion.
about, Mr. No Heart. That's like, thank you for saying it. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Because in the end, it wasn't like that person was like, oh, you know what, I'm wasting your time. Let me go ahead and end this. I had to want to be like, listen, both our time getting wasted, especially mine. Like, I'm the younger one in the situation in my 20s. I got to let this go. Like, it's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not gonna turn into anything quote unquote serious for 2 years, and like we might as well just did it.
Yeah,
I mean, I get it. Like I get what you're saying, but you know, I feel like that takes the accountability off the other person also. That's like, yeah, that's like, yeah, it's like, okay, hey, you've been saying it all in all. Like, yes, he's talking about being a selfless person, right? But that's putting all the accountability on the person that should be selfish, and none of the accountability on saying, okay, hey, look, he done said this at month 1. That person done said this at month 6. Why? All right, okay, boom.
But
Do
okay,
do I
so
do?
Not
Huh?
taking was me not taking accountability.
I'm,
Like, I'm
no,
not gonna work.
I
hold on,
can't hear you. I can't hear you. You started to cut out.
hold on. Let me ask this question. So, so if you rocking with this person, it's month 1 and month 6, and you know that you don't want nothing more than what this is, and this person is saying this is what I want. You don't think that by month 6, 7, 8, that you should say, you know what, I'm not as emotionally vested in this as you are, or I do not have the same end goals as you do. Let's just, because that's how a lot of resentment is built for men. Because if you know that you don't want nothing with this person, but you continue going back for whatever the benefits are, whatever the vibe is, whatever it is that you guys have going on, however you rock with this person, you keep going back to that and making that person feel something different than what it is that you want as an end goal. When that relationship finally ends, resentment is built up, anger is built up, and hatred sometimes builds up because of the fact that you are not man enough or strong enough or woman enough to say, you know what, that's it. I know that we are not on the same path. Our goals don't align. Let's just not do it. Just like when you say you're courting and you could cut it off, then why is it that you can't do the same when you know that that person and your goal don't align? You don't see no future in this relationship. Yes, they may look good, the sex may be good, whatever it is may be good, but you don't see no future in this. Why not cut it off?
Because I'm dating.
But
And
you're
not
you're
and
going
hear me out, and hear me out. This is what I'm
to,
saying, right? I am not saying that that person shouldn't have did exactly what you're saying. I'm not saying that because I do see that side, right? I do see that side where it's like, hey, you want, even though you said you wasn't on shit, you continued to play a role that showed that you was on shit, even though you said that. I understand that. I'm just saying that just how you put the person that should have broke it off, that told you they didn't want anything responsible, the other individual has to hold responsible also, because they too knew in fact that the person didn't want that, and they made the decision to continue. I'm not saying that the person that didn't want that shouldn't have been the bigger person and cut that off, because they should have. Y'all are right, right? I'm just saying that the responsibility is on both parties, not just one, because you made a conscious decision to continue, right?
but
Right?
what
No,
that
no,
that
but no,
oh,
but
wait a
is
minute.
that, but hold
Oh,
on, hear me out,
wait.
hear me
Well,
out.
who said like I said when I sent my final message, that was me taking accountability of saying like, hey, like I've been doing this for 2 years, as in I've put myself in the situation. Like, obviously, that's me taking accountability for being in the situation for 2 years. That's the end of it. I never said one person responsible, other person responsible. I said when it came time for it to end, how it should have been the other person who said they didn't want something, but acting like they wanted something. They should have been ended it. They did not end it for 2 years. I have to be the one to take responsibility and be accountable toward the situationship, relationship, or whatever, and end it. There was accountability.
Right. No, and I'm not saying you didn't. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that there's. I'm just saying that there's accountability on both sides. I'm not saying that the person that said they shouldn't want, y'all are right, right? Y'all are right in that aspect. The person that said they shouldn't want them shouldn't have took it that long. But I'm just saying, at the same time, it is they had to walk together. That's all I'm saying.
But
The
why
path,
came together though? The thing, what I'm saying to you is that the reason
because
why
they chose.
hold on. The reason why somebody is walking together with you in a relationship because you're making them feel the way you're making them feel that this is what you want. That's what I'm saying. Even though you're saying this is not what you want, but you're making the person feel that this is what you want, this is where you want to go. Yes, this and that, whatever. Because when people are in bed and pillow talk be nice. It sounds good. It sounds real good. Pillow talk sounds really, really good. But you already know that you BSing with the pillow talk because you know that's not what you want. But you're telling that person everything that they want to hear at that point in time because there's something that you want. So instead, hold on. What's that face for? Because there's something that you want, and you know the thing that you want is short term, where the things that they want is long term. So why don't you just go and find somebody that wants short term goals just like you?
Question: who said they had to want anything? You making it seem malicious. You making it seem malicious, right? Right? You making it seem. You know what I'm saying? Like, hear me out. No, this is what I'm saying. You're making it seem You're making it seem like I'm saying, like, you making it seem like the person that knew that they didn't want nothing, like it's the worst person, right? And
No,
I understand that they should have said that, but I'm saying it's both parties, right? If I said, hey, I'm walking this direction, right? I don't know when I'm getting off. I'm gonna continue to walk, right? You can choose to walk with me, and every so often you'd be like, hey man, we still gonna walk. Like, we ain't getting off no time. And I'd be like, nah, I'm still going. And you'd be like, you know, all right now. But it feel good. We eating up, we laughing, we laughing, we love whatever. We doing all the things, right? We doing all the things. You do another check and hey, what's going on? Nah, I ain't. I'm just saying that yes, that person should have been the big person cut off, but it's equal, it's shared responsibility.
but
That's
the
all I'm saying.
person should take accountability for getting off the ride because they know that you were not rocking with them on the ride.
I'm just saying it's both because the thing is nobody can make you stay in the situation, right? Now the situation can be good and you could want to stay because hey, you know, I'm just saying that everybody has to decide. They get the choice, right? That's all. You know, you gonna swing the pendulum however you feel, but at the end of the day, both of them made a choice, right?
No, I'm not 5-minute message. Are we past our 5 minutes?
Yeah, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna shut it down because it's just going on 2 hours and folk got to go to work in the morning. I'm gonna say this and then we can just go ahead and close it out. Unless anybody has anything additional. I feel like whether it was the male or the female situation, whomever stated that, hey, I'm in this essentially just to have fun. I felt like that person, whether it was 2 consenting adults or not, that person who said, I'm just here to have fun and knew that they were only just there to have fun, and they saw the other party, whether it was male or female, getting emotionally involved to a point where they know, like, hey, I'm never gonna be to that point. That person should have stepped up and been like, you know what? I really like you, and I like you enough to let you go. Because what you asking for me ain't never gonna happen. And I'd rather not lose you as a friend than to lose you over some crap that ain't never gonna be. So that's just my opinion on the situation. I feel like that whoever was the person with the control emotion should have been like, hey, we have the best of relationship, and I feel like maybe we just need to keep it strictly on some like we just hang out as friends and not get these emotions involved. Because once you start mixing other things in, then that's when the lines start to get convoluted and people feelings go further than you expect them to be. While you still at point A, they at point Y, and you trying to figure out why, because you already told them. You I already told you this is where I'm at, but when you doing certain things and you licking booty holes and stuff of that nature, listen, they lose their mind. But hey, that's neither here nor there. I don't know who licking butt. Ain't got nothing to do with me. What you doing
All
your
right.
own private time is your private time.
Why
Hey.
you like to refer to that?
Hey, listen.
Love
I appreciate
talking about
everybody joining
love
us
talking about
tonight.
eating butt.
I mean, listen,
Oh no.
Okay.
Dallas it was great to see you. I appreciate you sliding through.
Nice seeing you, Dallas.
And till
For sure.
till next time, man. Much love.
Bye, Dallas.
Miss Triple R, you got any closing words for us this evening?
This was this was interesting. Very enlightening. I'm just gonna say, like, I'm just gonna say, whenever it is that you guys out here get into these relationships or dating or situationships, let it be clear what it is that you're looking for and what you want. So that way, nothing is misconstrued and nothing is undermined. You're not already putting feelings and emotions into something that is not gonna be worth your time. That's what I'm gonna say. But on a lighter note, Haiti plays Peru on Friday, FIFA. So I'm looking for my team to win. Of course, I'm a Haitian girl to the bone. So with that being said, good luck to Haiti. And I'm gonna say this: make your experiences. Don't let them make you. Draw from what it is that you've been through. Don't dwell on it. Don't sit on it. Don't brew over it, because sometimes our experiences do make us resentful towards others in the world. So don't do that. Just learn from them and move on, guys. Love you guys always.
Amen. Be the best. You got any closing words for us, my boy?
Hey man, y'all stay safe out there. It's a wild one. So y'all stay safe out there. Remember what you're not changing, you're choosing. I've been saying that from the get go. What you're not changing, you're choosing. So make sure you choosing the right thing, or changing it if it ain't the right thing. So y'all stay safe out there.
Amen. Hey, listen, man. Life is not promised. Use that PTO, FMLA, short
All
term,
of
long
it.
term. Use
Be
it
like
all,
me.
man. Yeah,
Big time. Do it all.
Use it all, man. That
Should go
job don't care
negative.
about you. Hey,
Go negative.
please let them make you owe them.
Right. Go negative.
Listen, shoot that text, man.
Ooh.
Tomorrow's
Hey.
not promised.
They might be over here in a situation. Don't shoot the text. Don't
Shoot that text. I mean, just
do it.
tell them.
Don't
Say,
do it.
Mr. No Hard said tomorrow's not promised.
Yeah. So I gotta
Mr.
say you gotta
Nohart.
shoot. You gotta shoot the text.
Yeah, I ain't tell you to rekindle nothing. I just said shoot the text.
Oh,
Listen,
Lord. Call Mr. Nohart.
no, don't call me. Please don't call me.
FaceTime him.
No, don't do that. And listen, man. Tomorrow not promised, man. So definitely shoot that text, man. Live life and don't let life live you. Most importantly. For everybody that's still here, not next week, but the following week we will be live, and we will be doing the verses. That information will be coming out the end of this week, so you will know to find us and who it's going to be. So be on the lookout for that announcement on our social media pages. So we will see y'all live 2 weeks from now on Twitch. So make sure you go get your Twitch account now, so there's no hassle. If you have any trouble, just hit us in our DM and I can walk you through it. So we'll be on Twitch with that.
Walk through it.
Yeah, I'll probably just make a short video and post it for you, but it's really simple. Just go ahead. You can actually do it through your if you got Amazon, you can do it through your Amazon account. And it's just like one little step like that. So you can do it that way. It's even simpler if you do it through that. And yeah, so we'll be on Twitch with that versus 2 weeks from now. So mark your calendars. 2 weeks from now, we'll be on Twitch live. So that will be our next time you see our faces.
Twitch.
Are we gonna actually see your face this time?
Yes, y'all will see my face this time. Yes, because I have to. Yeah. So we'll see y'all guys there. Be on the lookout. We're still dropping content. Listen, our DMs are always open on the podcast page. I'm not talking about personal pages. Our DMs are open on the podcast page. So if you got any questions, comments, concerns,
ain't nothing going on in there. I might need a little action.
Any questions, comments, or concerns, please just hit us up on different perspective _.podcast on Instagram. And we'll definitely get back to you in a timely manner. Listen, I appreciate everybody that came through tonight. Miss Triple R, Miss Dallas, Miss Mary in the comments. Everybody that's no comment squad, I appreciate y'all as well.
Squad.
Hey, no comment squad. Listen, man. I want everybody to have a blessed rest of their week, a blessed rest of your month, and a blessed rest of your year. Please take care of those that take care of you.
All right, now.
And listen, I love everybody. Until next time, y'all. Peace.
We gonna play the song?
Man, no, not today. Not today.
Oh, I feel some type of way.
I'm sorry. I'm working off my tablet, so it's kind of like yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, y'all. Bye, y'all. Yeah.
I'm sad.
Yeah, mom.